change the view a little bit. And I'll do that. And I'll do that. Maybe share some music just for giggles. Hello, everybody. Those who are tuning in from out of state, out of country, interplanetary. This is Oakland OUJ Jam. More than 1 and 1. There'll be 5 today. That's pretty typical. We did 6 for Jimmy Buffett. That was unusual. Unusual circumstances. We're back to the Folk Americana songbook, and we are on page. Why did I do that? That's not what I wanted to do. We are on page like 54 or something, and there's only 104 pages. And so that would mean that after these 5 songs, we're well into the second half of the songbook. So pat yourselves on the back for hanging in there and kind of going through these songs. I know a lot of these are labors of love for me, and maybe not your favorite songs, but hopefully we're working on things that you can use with songs that you do love. And hopefully I introduce you once in a while to a song where you go, oh, that's a good one. But, and then of course this Folk Americana is a loose definition, as you know, Mamas Don't Let Your Babies is pretty much a country standard, country classic. So here's your first acoustic moment. Take your B minor, B flat, B flat, open 2-1-1, G minor 7, or 3-2-1-1, B flat, and just slide it up to the 3rd fret. And form it again, 2 fingers or 3, and slide it up to the 3rd fret. And form it again. So I'm going to try and execute that as we're playing. Mama's, of course, when I first did the chord chart, did it in 4/4 time, which we could never sing it because it was not in the proper time signature. So, mamas don't let, that's the big departure in the country, in the classics. Is it mamas don't let your babies, or is it mamas don't let your babies? Oh, that's whether you do don't on that second, beginning of that second measure, or you do let. I've set it up so that we just do a single strum and do it a cappella. And I've started to do an intermediary single strum. So single strum for 2 measures. Mamas don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. But I've started to do mamas don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. And so I'm doing thumb down, up, down on the regular strum for the 3 beats. Or would that be 1, 2, and 3? 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Like that. But on the verses, I'm going to do strum 1, 2. So just a thumb strum, still holding the chord, in this case the F, and then 1 with my index doing the 1st string, 2nd string. Strum 1st, 2nd, strum 1st, 2nd. Or if you haven't practiced that much, haven't been with us, or I've been trying to twist your arm to do it, you haven't been, and now you finally have come to the realization that it's so cool and you want to do it. It's always good to mute your strings and just practice with your thumb 1, 2. It's kind of soothing. So let me see if we can do this. What do we need to do? I think it's pretty straightforward. We ought to just play it. 1, 2, 3. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be. That's what I was going to show you. I was doing B flat to the 3rd fret. I wanted you to play the B flat on the 5th fret. And to C. I wanted you to do a G form on the 5th fret. What is that? Open 5, 6, 5, and then C. That's kind of a fun thing. So choose your poison. On the 1st fret, and then slide up to the 3rd. On the 5th fret, come back to C, or do neither one and just play B flat and C. And of course, if you can't play your B flat, just put 2 fingers down on that first 2 strings, 0, 0, 1, 1, and that's C, C7 sus4, and that's going to work just fine. Cowboys. Yeah, I think that'll work just fine. 1, 2, 3. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Don't let them pick guitars, drive them old trucks, make them be doctors, lawyers and such. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. They'll never stay home, they're always alone, even with someone they love. Now strum 1, 2. Cowboys ain't easy to love, and they're harder to 5th fret hold. They'd rather give you a song than diamonds or gold. Lone Star belt buckle, faded old Levi's, 5th fret. Each night begins a new day. If you don't understand him, he don't die young. He'll probably just fade away. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Don't let them pick guitars, drive them old trucks, make them be doctors, lawyers and such. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. They'll never stay home, they're always alone, even with someone they love. Cowboys like smoky old pool rooms, clear mountain mornings, little warm puppies and children and girls of the night. Them that don't know him won't like him, and them that do sometimes won't know how to take him. He ain't wrong, he's just different, but his pride won't let him do the things that make you think is right. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Don't let them pick guitars, drive them old trucks, make them be doctors, lawyers and such. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. They'll never stay home, they're always alone, even with someone they love. Mamas, Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. 3-chord song, 1-5-6 progression. So, F is kind of in my sweet spot for this. But you could easily go to G and C. Mamas, don't let your... See, I'm pushing it. Babies grow up to be cowboys. And then C is a little bit low. So it's funny how just G to C. Cowboys. The Cowboys. Yeah. Anyway, so it's easy. It's a 3-chord song, easy to move. If it was C, what is it? C and F. Now you'll see really why we don't. You're asking, why don't we play this in C? That would be C, F, and G. Would be the 3 chords. Why don't we do that? That would be easy. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. That's why. So, anyway, take you about 5 minutes to transpose that if you wanted to, and if you think you want to, and you want the chord chart in Word, I'd be happy to send it to you in Word and you transpose it.
Question for you. What's that chord you're playing down on 5?
That is B flat. B flat.
Oh, B flat. Okay. I was going to go, wait a minute. That's a D.
If you're playing it like a second position C,
Right.
that's a D. If you're
Right.
playing it like G minor 7, that's close to a D. But played as a G form, open 5-6-5, that's a B flat.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Sure, sure. That's why it works so well when the chart says B flat. Funny thing. Midnight Special. Let's do Midnight Special. What the heck? As long as we're here. So as long as we're cruising through the M's. I think we're finishing off all of the M's today. So I was trying to think this through. So Kingston Trio took all the same music and did Tijuana Jail. So if you look at the chorus, so here we are in the Tijuana Jail. Ain't got no money to go our bail. And here we'll stay, 'cause we can't pay. Hey, hey, da-da-da-da-da-da. In the Tijuana Jail. Yeah, so they stole the chords for this. But Midnight Special's been actually recorded since 1928. So it is certainly not a Creedence song, unless it was Creedence's great-grandfather, John Fogerty's great-grandfather, and he handed it down. And it's a legacy song, but I don't think that's the case. It's been recorded by Harry Belafonte, Peter, Paul and Mary, Pete Seeger, and I've yet to look for this, but evidently ABBA does it. So that's Worth and Leadbelly and Odetta and many, many, many others. And we start with the open, with a single strum again. Well, you wake up in the morning. And I try to hit those single strums right at the end of when there's a 2-syllable word, morning, right at the end of the in. Morning, you hear the work bell ring. Since it's not a 2-syllable song, I try to hit it on ring, but of course it's offset here and not well placed. But that's what I'm trying to do. And they march you to the table. I try to do the all. And they march you to the table to see the same old thing. Ain't no food upon the table, and no pork up in the pan. So again, I got to work on this and push those G's in a few paces. But you better not complain, boy. You get in trouble with the man. 2, 3, 4, G7, 2, 3. So both the G and the G7 are 4 beats each. And so, you know, the G7 you hit, and you're covering the 4 beats by singing, "Let the midnight special shine a light on me." Except, just to make this tricky, we're going to do pick and flick. Pick and strum, so I'm hitting the C string, 3rd string, and then I'm just throwing out my fingers, 1 finger, 2 fingers, 3 fingers, 4 fingers, whatever you feel like. Pick and flick, like you got some water or something else that's stuck on your fingers. C string flick, G string flick. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Later on, in another song, we're going to do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So we're going to do twice as many patterns for 4 beats, but in this we're just going to do special. Shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's all we're going to do to that. That's what we're going to do. That's what I'm going to do. You certainly just play it. You're at home. You just play it. Just a nice little down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Or down, down, up, down. You know, any 4-beat strum that you would want to pick. But this is kind of a skill practice. It is an exercise, an acoustic moment. Pick and flick. C, G, C, G, 3, 4, 3, 4. And once you get your chord formed, you can just look at your thumb and look at your fingers. Get that C? D, G, G7 and C. And guess who just had something go down the wrong pipe? Oh my goodness. Excusez-moi. We'll hope for the best. So what else is going? Let's see. Get down to that second verse. Yonder come Miss Rosie. And we go back up to the chorus at the end of the second verse. The chorus is neatly shaded in the second section. And then we get down to the third verse, and at the end, then we do the chorus twice. And the second time through, at the end of the second chorus, instead of doing something fancy at the end, we'll just slow it way down. Shine an ever-loving light on me. And just end it with a G strum. And that'll be that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you wake up in the morning, you hear the work bell ring, and they march you to the table to see the same old thing. Ain't no food upon the table, and no pork up in the pan, but you better not complain, boy, you get in trouble with the man. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Forgot what I was doing there. Special, shine a light on me. shining ever loving light on me. Yonder come Miss Rosie. How in the world did you know? By the way she wears her apron and the clothes she wore. Umbrella on her shoulder, piece of paper in her hand. She come to see the governor. She wanna free her man. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine an ever-loving light on me. If you're ever in Houston, well, you better do the right. You better not gamble there. You better not fight at all, or the sheriff will grab you, and the boys will bring you down. The next thing you know, boy, oh, you're prison bound. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine an ever-loving light on me. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine an ever-loving light on me. That's the midnight special. Ain't that special? Who is that? Emily Latella. Oh, isn't that special? Isn't that special?
Yep, it was a church lady, Danny Garvey.
Exactly. Oh, is that right? Okay, never mind.
Yeah, there you go. Never mind.
Good correction. Good correction. Uh-oh. That was a cameo. That was a cameo. Amy had gone to a class and wasn't going to be home till 1:15 or so, or as we can see, 1:30. And so I had the door open and the Maki's bed in here just in case he wanted to wander in, but he didn't care for those Zoom sessions very much. Now I think we spent maybe a half an hour on, Morning Sky versus Mister. Now here's a question for you English majors. Okay. Morning versus Mister. If you spell Mister M-R dot, does it come after morning or before? In our book, it comes after, but I had organized my sheets for it to come before. Mister to come first. But we just did pick and flick, and this is the one that we're going to do a little bit quicker, so that's good because now we have that muscle memory. So I know it says down, down, up, down, up, down, up, but you know, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But it's kind of fun to do it a different way. So Dan Fogelberg, of course, as you can see. Let's see, what do we need to do here? Just a little bit quicker. That's your 4 beats. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You and I were gets a full 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 for the 2 beats, but 8 touches for the 4 beats. You and I were lovers all along, had a good thing going strong, never doubted. Or if you call it C flick, G flick, 3 flick, 4 flick as a pattern, then the 4 beats gets 2 patterns and the 2 beats only get 1 pattern. Or 1 and 2 and, that's your 2 beats. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, that's your 4 beats. Ha! Now, for your acoustic moment, the 5th, let me see, what is that? 5th chord chart, 6th chord chart. E flat augmented, which looks amazingly like G augmented, but it looks like a D minor form in the wrong place. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's like enter Miss Marple. Ha! But you're always, when we're playing the E flat augmented, you're always playing the E minor first. And so your index finger is already anchored. So you have to rearrange your other 2 fingers into that D minor shape. There may be some other way to do that, but I don't know how you would, that's when you're playing the G, like when we play the G and we go to G augmented, you can reorganize into that D minor shape, or you can just push your index finger over the top and just keep your other 2 fingers in place. But we're not playing the G here, we're playing E minor. So that's a good acoustic moment. E minor, E flat augmented, E minor, shift 2 fingers, E minor, shift 2 fingers, E minor, shift 2 fingers. So if we did the last line of the first verse and then we rolled into that E minor, it would sound like this. You don't even want to talk about it. This is slow, of course. D. Makes me stop and wonder why. Gonna do it again. People give their hearts, turn around and say goodbye. Let's do that again. 1, E minor, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, ooh, makes you stop and wonder why. People give their hearts, turn around and say goodbye. So that's your acoustic moment while I'm chattering. You can practice your E minor, E flat augmented. And then the other thing is the very last line, your second last line you're playing, 'cause I'm leaving when I see that morning sky. You're playing a G and you got to get up there on the 5th fret with 2 fingers, and I recommend your middle 2 fingers. I don't know why I recommend your middle 2 fingers. Probably because that's how I play it. And you could do a single strum. See that. See that. And then you got to get back down to C major 7. Open, open, open 2. Morning. And I recommend your middle finger there because then you can just form your G. Sky. So F major, middle finger, G. Another acoustic moment. This is such an exciting day for us. 5th fret, 2nd fret, G. 5th fret, 2nd fret, G. So what would that sound like? That would sound like That's pretty clean. So, G to the 5th fret, to the 2nd fret, G. And you know, I would think it would help if you only did single strums there. So you don't have to worry about the pick and flick and all that, because you're looking at a chord that you don't play very often. And so just watch your fingers right into that 5th fret. Watch them back to the 2nd fret. And don't worry about what's going on with your right hand. Just single strum it and then hit a G. Who's got questions? Let's see if we can do this at a pace. That's not too bad. He said, good luck. You have to see the people who cover this. Look for this Morning Sky Dan Fogelberg cover and watch the guys, or even Dan Fogelberg. I mean, they're playing it so fast. It's crazy balls. But we'll just have fun with it. I think this melodic version sounds pretty nice with the pick and flick. So my humble opinion, 2, 3, 4. Never doubted. Lately I feel changes coming on. I know that I will soon be gone. You don't even want to talk about it. Here we go. Makes me stop and wonder why people give their hearts, turn around and say goodbye. There's something on your mind, better say it while there's time, 'cause I'm leaving when I see that morning sky. Ooh, how did we ever come to this? There's nothing for me in your kisses anymore. Late nights in the kitchen, I pretend that I still care. We both know there's nothing there. You just keep on staring at the door. Makes me stop and wonder why people give their hearts, turn around and say goodbye. If there's something on your mind, better say it while there's time, 'cause I'm leaving when I see that morning sky. G, C, A minor, and D. Watch for that E minor. Ooh, makes me stop and wonder why people give their hearts, turn around and say goodbye. There's something on your mind, you better say it while there's time, 'cause I'm leaving when I see that morning sky. First verse. You and I were lovers all along, had a good thing going strong, never doubted. Lately I feel changes coming on. I know that I will soon be gone. You don't even want to talk about it. Ooh, makes me stop and wonder why people give their hearts, turn around and say goodbye. There's something on your mind, better say it while there's time, 'cause I'm leaving when see that morning sky different. See that morning sky. See that morning, morning, somewhere right in there. Sky, sky, something like that. Anyway, one of my favorites, that album had Part of the Plan. That was probably the big hit. But it's a double platinum album, well worth seeking. Joe Walsh produced it. Graham Nash and Glenn Frey sang on it. And one of those classic mid-70s collaboration folk, what we would call folk rock, I guess. Anyway, it's kind of fun. So as I was saying about Mr. Bojangles, which I will share momentarily, of whom I will share momentarily. Oh, I don't know how to do that. If I could open it, there, I did it. How about that? We spent a half an hour on this earlier this year, late last year, 3 years ago. I don't know when. This stuff it would be interesting if I could catalog when we played what songs. So I could say, we played this on February 13th, 2021. But we spent half an hour because it's got this. And I wonder if that's when we were doing the C scale. And then I had that C scale practice roll into the riffs of Mr. Bojangles. But the best, the two riffs are G, which is the 3rd fret, 2nd string, and then your open A, your 1st string open, and then 2nd fret, 1st string, and then 3rd fret, 1st string. G, A, B, knew a man, Bojangles and. And then the other one is G, A, B, A. Open A. Do, 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 Mr. Bojangles. Mr. Bojangles. Anyway, let's see how that works. We'll just walk through maybe the first verse, and that should get us most, I think that gets us through most of the sections. Yeah, so it's, if you want to pick it, you would pick that, New Man, Bojangles, and so I'm just picking, and then, so it's 3/4 time. So it's down, 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 if you want to strum your way all the way through it. It's thumb, down, up, down, if you just want to do a nice thumb strum in there. That's C5, open, open, 3/3. But if you want to pick it, so then it would be pick, down, up, down. Swallowed wrong pipe again. So I'm forming the chord as it's shown in the chord chart, C, and I'm picking that C note. First string, third fret, pick, down, up, down. And then C major 7, I'm pressing down on the B note. And again, I'm just picking the first string. And instead of strum, down, up, down, I'm doing pick, down, up, down. And then A minor 7 is your A. And then conveniently, that C5 has you pressing down on your G note, that third fret, second string. And if you decide you want to walk back up G, A, B, then instead of doing that last G where it says shoes on the first line, shoe, instead of strumming it again, you would pick, open, B, and that's your 3 beats, G, A, B, strum, down, up, down, G, A, B. Same thing, 3 beats, 3/4 time. Second line uses the exact same chords, and in order to save space, I put the second line right underneath the first line without any chords because it uses the same chords up above. If you wanted to pick, you could pick that F note. Again, it's going to be this, you're going to form your F, and it's going to be that second string. That's where your F note is, where your index finger is. And you just pick that second string, pick. Introducing the E7. And now to finish off that second line of chords, then he lightly touched down. You got down, down, up, down, and then you've got a choice of whether just doing 2, 3. If you stop with a G, tap out 2, 3 for your 3 beats, for your 3/4 time. And then A minor, Mr. Bojangles. If you want to walk up to that, then that where he lightly touched down, that second line of chords where it says G. Instead of doing a G stop, you do G, A, B, A minor. And again, that is G, open A, first string, B, second fret, and then open up your first string again. Or A minor, G, A, B, A minor, G, A, B, A minor, G, A, B, A minor, Bojangles, jangles. Bojangles. And the jangles gets 2 measures of G. And again, I'm choosing to not strum that second measure of G, and I'm choosing to do G, A, B, A again. Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles. And again, you can strum out the last G, dance. Or again, substitute that last G with the walk up G, A, B, C, dance. G, A, B, dance. I met him in a cell in New Orleans. I was down and out, down and out, down and out in Beverly Hills. Hey, who's got questions? That was a lot. I know that was a lot. Come on. Really? You guys are good. 1, 2, 3. I knew a man, Bojangles, and he danced for you in worn out shoes, with silver hair, a ragged shirt, and baggy pants. The old soft shoe. He jumped so high, jumped so high. Then he lightly touched down. I forgot where I was. Lightly touched down. Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, dance. I met him in a cell in New Orleans. I was he looked at me to be the eyes of age. As he spoke, cried out. He talked of life, talked of life. Laughed, slapped his leg a step. He said his name, Bojangles, and he danced a lick. Across the cell, he grabbed his pants for a better stance. Oh, he jumped up high. He clicked his heels. He let go a laugh, let go. He shook back his clothes all around. Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, dance. He danced for those at minstrel shows and county fairs throughout the South. He spoke with tears for 15 years. How his dog and he traveled about. His dog up and died. He up and died. After 20 years, he still grieves. Said now I dance at every chance in honky-tonks for drinks and tips. But most of the time I spend behind these county bars, 'cause I drinks a bit. He shook his head, and as he shook his head, I heard someone ask, please, Mr. Bojangles, dance. That's Jerry Jeff Walker's opus. You might think it's one of them other kids like Arlo Guthrie. No, Jerry Jeff Walker. Well, let's close out with a little. Another one of my pet projects is to get that's not the music, silly. That's silly. Get this down. I still don't know if I have it down. It's got some great acoustic moments in it, which you've been waiting for. F, we know. Looks a lot like that. C sus 4, just flatten that F out. 0011. You don't have to strum this out, you can just. You just do that. Single strums. Make this beautiful. Muskrat, muskrat, candlelight, doing the town and doing it right. So that's your acoustic F, C sus 4. Let's shake that out before everything cramps up. That F, if I hold that F for too long, this index finger does not like me. Then G minor 7. Now this is cool. G minor 7, open 211, and then your pinky. We have not used our pinky enough today. Then pinky goes to where you would play your C. Now, of course, we know G7 sus 4 by playing a G7 and then throwing our pinky up, or a G7 and pushing our ring finger out, but we're not playing that. We're playing a G minor 7. So you could jump your fingers up into a G7 shape and then push one of those fingers out. But you got all the strings pushed down that you need to push down. Just put your pinky down there. So I'm just holding my G7 shape and putting my pinky down on that first string, 3rd fret. Seems so elegant. And then somewhere in here I do an F/C. And that's the same thing. You're holding your F and you're just adding your C. Your 3rd fret, 1st string. Like that. And I think that's at the end of the 2nd section, yeah. And that 4th line and the shimmy. Sammy's so skinny. So I just do down, down, up for that F dot dot FC. And so I just get that FC either on the 2nd down or on the up, either one. I just like the sound of that. Gotta get your pinky down. I know my ring finger's in the way here, so it looks like I'm playing something else, but I'm just playing an F with a C. And we do that at the end of the 2nd section and at the end of the 4th section. And then very importantly for you America fans who have memorized this song, sung it in the car at the top of your lungs. Muskrat, Muskrat Candlelight. The la-da-da-da-da-das are screwed up. Confession time. So that 2nd ah on the last line, I'd put a line through that if I were you. Because I'm not singing that. So let's go. La-da-da-da-da-da. La-da-da-da-da. La-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. skipped it. Da, da, da. That's much closer to the way it's played and sung by mere mortals. So, if you don't single strum those chords that are in the bracket, you would want to change on the up. So I'm doing down, down on the F, and I'm flattening out my finger for the C7 sus4 on the up. And on the G minor 7 and the G7 sus, I'm putting my pinky down. On the up. That's on the up and up. That's an OUJ up and up moment. Okay, Bob, cut it out. Let's see what I do. Oh, yeah, okay. We got a B flat again. Guess what I do on that one? I take it up to the 5th. And they whirl and they twirl. So nice. You get up there on the 5th, and then your next chord is A minor 7, so it's, all hands off deck. And they tango, singing a jing and a jango, floating like the heavens above. Oh, another acoustic moment, E flat. Looks like love. G minor 7, E flat. G minor 7, E flat. Your ring finger is nice and close, and then your middle finger has to push out. G minor 7, E flat. G minor 7, E flat. Everything's got to pop up. It's all down, it's all flattened out on the deck, and then you just got to pop everything up, spread them out a little bit. G minor 7, E flat. Okay, who's got questions? All quiet on the Western Front. 1, 2, 3, 4. Muskrat Candlelight, doing the town, doing it right in the evening. It's pretty pleasing. Muskrat Susie, Muskrat Sam, do the jitterbug down in Muskrat Land, and they shimmy. Sammy's so skinny, and they whirl and they twirl and they tango, singing the jing and the jango, floating like the heavens above. Looks like muskrat love. Oh. Sammy says to Susie, honey, would you please be my missus? Susie says yes with her kisses. Now he's tickling her fancy, rubbing her toes, muzzle to muzzle now, anything goes as they wriggle. Sue starts a perfectly fine way to spend an hour on a Saturday, in my humble opinion. Who's got questions? How's everybody doing? So good to see you all. I don't need to have me so big. I need you all bigger. Look at y'all. Hey, Diane, how are you? Good to see you. Ken's here. Very nice. Good. Is that, what is that? Is that the Got Potatoes shirt or is that a Simpson shirt?
Oh, this is a Ukraine shirt.
Yeah, I got one of those. Got one of those. It looks better on you.
Oh, that's nice. I think that would look good on anybody. It's such a wonderful color combination and simple design. It's just lovely.
Well, Stephen Colbert had this running gag about potatoes, and his catchline was "Got potato," and so he did the Ukraine logo, but the gold was a big potato, and so it says "Got potato" on the top. And Stephen Colbert show and blah blah blah. But it was all a
Oh,
fundraiser for Ukraine, of course. So,
yeah.
yeah. Anyway, we digress, don't we? Everybody doing okay? Any questions? We're all right. All good. All good. All right. Thanks so much for coming out.
Oh, thank you, Bob.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you, Bob.
You're
Great
so
lesson.
Wonderful time,
You're so welcome.
Love the songs today.
Oh, very good. Very good. Yeah, I enjoyed them too. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Great
Bye.
day out there. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.